I like the move. Like Twitter was kind of going wrong way in the last few years. I think Elon Musk did good things. It's a good part, not the bad part. Um, I know Elon Musk is a good person, but it's not like any human, any person can do good things or bad things. But the centralization will do bad things. That's very important. So no matter who, as long as you have superpower, you're probably going bad. I'm not saying Elon Musk will, I'm saying probably going bad. So the best way to control everything in humans' power is decentralization. That is very important. As long as we decentralize the power, anything would be better than anyone, even a good person, to handle all the centralized authorized. So that is what I'm thinking. The best thing is decentralization. Is not a good person to have a superpower. Would you agree? You do agree on that, or have any opinion? We can discuss.
Oh, I think that's a very good point. I think that trust. The T project has trust built into the platform, so no one has the power to change anything. If the app is running, no one can change it. Whereas if it's running on a centralized server, it's controlled by a company, then of course they can take anyone offline, even though they can say press release that, hey, we're going to be free to many voices. They like you say, if they have the power to do it, they can do it. They probably will, So
yeah. The basic concept, like this is when I build a T project, I have the basic idea is I don't trust a human. That's a basic idea. But I do trust the silicon. I mean, the chips, computer chips and algorithm, but I don't trust a human. Human is kind of a weird animal. They lie. The human lies.
We are emotional creatures.
Exactly. So that's why I'm thinking, okay, the best way to have everything is totally independent or totally fair to everyone is using something it's not powered by human, not controlled by human. So that's why I think silicon and the computer chips and the algorithm would be the best one. So I built the whole system. We call it enclave. It's running inside the silicon chip, but that is not controlled by human. Even we build a machine, and the enclave can talk to other enclave. They share the information. They're running the algorithm together, but human has no control on that. The only thing we can do is, oh, I can power off. I can pull off the power cord, so the machine is going to die. Of course, we can pull out one or few nodes, but can you pull out the power to thousands of them, millions of them? We cannot. So that is the idea. You cannot stop a network. No matter how powerful you are, there will be always people or miners or machines to be running to support the system. So that is the idea of the T project. I don't want a human to get involved, but human get benefit from that. This is actually probably that's the directions of people, the human civilization is moving toward the world. Like we have self-driving cars, we build a lot of machines, but don't be afraid. In a lot of science fiction movie or stories, the human was killed by a machine, whatever. We can see that a long time, many times. Don't be afraid. This is something people build a lot of machines. People build cars, build the heavy lifting machines that is much powerful than the human can do. But now people using AI, people using the T project, it's kind of similar solution to build network. This out of human control. This is not a bad thing. It's probably a good thing. So people doesn't have to be trust others because other people lie. The cost of trust will be much lower than we never happened before. So in that case, if the cost of trust becomes lower, then we can, with the people can communicate at much higher speed, much lower cost, and they can eventually increase the effectiveness of the whole human society. So that is why we build this system. In the long run, I'm pretty sure this will be a standard for the human society. Just like people invented the money or banking system, even in a government, even a lot of things we can help people to communicate or help people to trust each other. Now, compare with the T project, they are too simple. The T project actually can be the future of the human society.